right, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Dom had was doing emergency surgery on the technical aspects here.
I think
of this
the cold
thing.
weather. The
Yeah.
cold weather. Doesn't
Perhaps. Yeah.
So, hey Dom, you got the
sorry about that, guys.
other Mac
Oh my
that you
gosh.
can monitor? Okay, so back to it again.
Back to it.
All right.
All right.
So here's the thing, guys. Since we restarted,
Restart.
It's not even like
Hey,
a reboot.
Aaron.
We're just trying to get everybody to come back on.
Right? Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Dom was over here clickety-clacking furiously. A
Well-
true IT guru.
So here's what I think the issue is. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. So,
Okay.
I believe the issue was with the higher bit rate I was streaming at. So that's how much data is being transferred over the internet.
Right.
Stream. So we used to stream at 2,500 bits per second. Okay.
Right.
Now we were doing, and so for a while I was just recently, like a few weeks ago, I changed it to 4,500. It had no issue, but I started using this new software, and I guess it just didn't like the more bits. So I changed it back, and it seems to be working.
I'm going to say that it was because the American flag.
Yeah,
the
well,
veteran stock. I'm sorry, but that seemed a little suspicious to me, you know?
Seemed a little fish, huh?
Well, I mean, well, also, and I also have to say that typically when there's icy weather, like there is right now, the cable company, it's not as stable as satellite. You know, it's like basically the equivalent of satellite internet, so it always seems to slow down when it gets icy outside.
Well, we don't have any ice.
Well, I mean, if it gets cold or,
All right, stop. Collaborate and listen.
Ice is back.
You don't get it.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right. No. Are we using OBS software?
Who's saying that?
All Day Vapor.
Yes, we used to use regular OBS, but now we're using a OBS type software called Streamlabs OBS because it has integrations with donations and all sorts of stuff. I'm thinking about going back to regular OBS now.
Will we be able to simulcast on Facebook and YouTube on regular OBS?
Not OBS stuff, you know. We switched because I switched to Windows on the computer.
Right, from Mac
to OS didn't work.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
14. That's how old he is. Yep.
It's not that hard to figure out when you try it.
Yeah.
Figure it
Thanks
out.
for putting tape. All right, so we're trying to get our our thingies up. Hi, Taylor, CS, Tara, Chantel, All Day Vapor. All Day Vapor, what is your name? It's like, I can't just say All Day Vapor, All Day Vapor. You have a good techie there, smart kid. He is. He's a damn smart kid. I mean, future Oscar-winning editor, film editor right there. Or Emmy Award-winning something. I am... Yeah. Sergio. Okay. I just want to stop and tell you what I feel about you, babe.
Welcome to the Roseanne Sings Hour. I'm your host.
Don't even.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So you guys know that. Hi, Amanda. Hi.
Crazy.
All right, Sergio. So, I got to remember that. Sergio. I won't forget because I sang the song. Sergio. That's fine. Yeah. So anyway, today is a brand new day. And, yeah, he has got a great future. I mean, he's really into tech, but editing is his love. He loves editing. That's, films and stuff. So I'm trying to get him to create a influencer channel because he knows, he knows all about products and that's all he does. So what?
What now?
What's wrong?
Hold on, I'm just noticing. Okay. That's alright, it's not too bad. If anyone's having any more issues, just say something in the chat.
Okay.
I think we're okay.
I think we're okay.
Hey, you know what? Hey, angle that light a little bit this way behind me because I think it's reflecting my hair.
Oh, I like that better without the light.
Yeah, turn that one off.
That's better.
That's better. Well, I'm still invisible. My hair is invisible. That's all right. Whatever. We'll deal with it. We're going to keep it moving. Just flip it back on. It's fine. Just back it off, man. Back it off.
Back.
How's that? Is that?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, that's better. All right. All right. Maybe move that.
Oy vey.
Well, thank you, Tracy. That's worse for Daddy.
It doesn't matter.
Worse.
If you guys really appreciate our video quality, please donate so we can, upgrade.
Yeah, he needs new equipment, guys. So.
All right. It's all good.
All right. Hi, B. Aaron. Oh, Kristen. Hi. So, okay. Yeah, Justin can use a little touch up. Yeah, I know.
What?
Hey. I haven't.
It's called wisdom. It's called wisdom.
Oh, I was thinking.
And experience.
I was thinking underneath the eyes, the black circles. What? Lily, welcome back. Oh, well, thank you, Chantel.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Not worried about it. Not worried about it.
I'm sure the donations will come as soon as you get Super Chat. Well,
it's all good, man. Anyway,
we can't get Super Chat until
we get 1,000.
Yeah, we need 1,000, so we need people to share.
There. We're getting there.
It's too slow. Too slow for me.
Don't be impatient.
I know, but definitely hit the thumbs up. We only got 3 thumbs ups, 4 now. So.
Well, we had to start over.
I know we have to start over. So let's get them up. If you're on Facebook, definitely share it. Share and like our page.
If there's anybody even left on Facebook.
Well, let me see your phone. And then make sure you share, like, follow on Facebook. Giving you all the spiel again. If you're on YouTube, make sure you give the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when we go live, because that's important. Because you never know.
Hey,
like
Benita.
on a Monday. Benita Applebaum.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's a song. Okay.
Every time I see her name, that's the song that pops in.
I know.
Brings it way back. What was that? 90.
We are here before you go viral. Shouldn't be long. Well, thank you, Sergio.
It's all good. It's all good, man.
Well, we were on Facebook for a year, but to go viral over there, you gotta wear a turban and.
Oh, stop it.
No. Or do makeup. Like maybe we could do spirit makeup.
I was actually thinking, here's... All right, so check it out. Before we get rolling and we get everything going. Back in the day, I used to be a comic book artist.
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty good. I think I was pretty good.
And I used to be a...
Right, but here's the thing. I was thinking one day, to do something a little different. Do, like, spirit art.
Yeah.
And just like things that I see, kind of draw it. You could have like a camera set up to what you're drawing. I don't know. But it would be like, people would be like, I need a reading. The hell is this? You can't flip it.
I think that, you need to just stick with what you're doing.
That's what
I always tell you
we're saying the same thing.
Yeah, I know. There's somebody out there who does. Hi Kelly, hi Camille, hello, thank you for sharing. So, okay, as you guys know, Justin Cardoza is a psychic medium, professional psychic medium for over 17 years. He has been doing this, he has done thousands of readings before we ever touched the airwaves of any kind of social media platform. And we are here to spread love and support to those who are needing guidance in their life, whether they're living or they have passed. Justin is also known as the tragic medium. And that's because generally, a lot of times in his cases, and this has been like that for over the last 17 years, they involve some sort of tragic event. That is not always the case, but, you know, to everybody who does, you know, has a loved one who has passed, that death is tragic to them. Now, on these lives that we do, Justin does a free give back spirit reading. That's why we do the lives. So he gives back free spirit readings. The spirit readings work like this. You have to be open. You have to let your loved ones that you want to hear from somebody. He's not AT&T. He's not Sprint. He can't dial them up on the phone and say, hey, I want to speak to so-and-so. Okay, so if that is what you're wanting, then you have to be patient, okay? Because he's damn good at what he does. And time is energy. This expels a lot of energy for him to get prepared. He does a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you don't even know that he does. And if you saw what he did last night, you'd shit your drawers, and that's the truth, okay? Because it wasn't easy. He's a real-life Ghostbuster, too. Now, our producer, he's the one who puts this all together, so this takes away from him. You know, well, it puts a lot of strain on him, our son. But also, too, if you are wanting a card reading, okay? Look, here's the deal. If you're wanting a card reading, if you're on Facebook and you're new, and I see some new names coming up, I want to tell you, you got to like and follow our page, okay? And you got to share it. But here's the thing. If you really want to hear from your loved one really badly and you're getting impatient and you don't want to wait, you're more than welcome to book a reading with him, okay? He does do private readings. The private readings do not have a time limit on it. Unlike other psychic mediums who put time limits on private readings, he does not. There are readings that have gone hour and a half, 2 hours. He goes until the spirit is done. When you book a private reading with them, you also get an angel card reading. Now, if you are needing guidance in your life today and you're wanting guidance in your life now, okay, we both do card readings, okay? We do full card readings only because one card doesn't tell you anything. 3 cards doesn't even scratch the surface, okay? But a full card reading, it's about your journey. It's about discovering and understanding the things that are plaguing us in our life at this moment to get clarity, to see where we need to go on our journey. All right? Remember, life is not about finding enlightenment. It's about enriching our lives so we can live the best life that we want to live. We want to find the joy that we want in our life and live right in that moment of joy and happiness, okay? So that is what we do, all right? So please know that. Do I just discuss pricing? Yeah, I'll discuss it. I'll be honest with you. His pricing for a private reading is $200. That's how much it is for a private reading for him. So I don't have no problems discussing private readings, but that's why I say to you, you know, look, you know, be kind and be patient because you never know who's going to come through.
It's true.
You know, I went live the other night. I had a feeling, go on Instagram, and what happened? Boom, somebody.
Like as soon as you went live
on Instagram, that person was born. Right. Yeah. So it is a spirit, you know, look, here's the thing. Private readings are really intense because, you know, he's meditating on you and he's focusing on you. It's a different ball game than this. This is a lot of energy and he has a lot of people that come through the door and he's in control of it. So that's why.
Yep. It's going to be good. We're going to have a good night tonight.
Okay. Yeah. His hands are cold. So make sure you guys hit the thumbs up on the YouTube page. Please, we need you to hit the thumbs up. Tracy, that is so kind and generous of you. Tracy is saying if there is a veteran here that would like a card reading later, she would be happy to donate one to an individual that is very, very, very kind of you. See, our beautiful viewers that we have here, they're
most
amazing.
supportive community
We have the
on
most
internet,
supportive
period.
community. That's what we do. We support. There, in fact, Tracy is one of our students with lightworkereducation.org. All right, so yes, you have, Brandy. Thank you so much. Hi, Jason. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yes, we do support the community. So, Justin, what do you have on deck?
All right. Somebody on here. This is going to sound weird, but somebody on here was having trouble with their screen door earlier today. And was raising a racket with it, like it wouldn't I don't know if it wouldn't close, it wouldn't open, it was stuck. But the so who was it that was having the screen door issues? Because I've got a mail coming through. That crossed. That was there, that was seeing this. It was on their end. It's an older male, feels like a father, grandfather figure, guardian figure.
Is Shay on to do the...
She should be.
Okay. To do the,
Hey Ingrid, hey Meredith.
Hi, Meredith. I'm so sorry about your friend. I'm so sorry. Yes, it happened today, he said.
Yeah, today. Somebody
Okay,
was like
so-
having, I see,
Hi, Denise.
what they're showing me is that they're saying that somebody was, their person was having issues with the screen door. And it was like, it wasn't just a quick thing and then bang. It was, whether it was stuck or whatever, it feels like it was a prolonged thing that they're making, and they were laughing about it while this person was cursing up a storm, either trying to get out, trying to get in, something like that. Like it wouldn't open, it was stuck. And this is the older male that's coming through. So father, grandfather figure, something along those lines. And he's bringing up... is it a cigarette lighter that you're showing me? Yeah, no, Denise. This is a this is a screen door. It feels like it's a screen door, like on an entrance, the main entrance. That for me, in my mind, I'm seeing it as the front door. All right, and he's bringing up the significance with a lighter. Really, Gio? Kids, man. Sorry about that, guys. Come closer, man.
Squashed.
So it feels like the signal comes in and out. So when I'm quiet, guys, just bear with me, okay? Because I'm reestablishing a connection and I'm trying to get that connection locked in. All right? So just bear with me here.
Yeah, this isn't...
Yeah, we can't edit these parts out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this isn't like, whatchamacallit. So when he's quiet, it's because he's actually communicating.
No, Lily. Well, it's not. It's not a warning. This is someone that's coming through that saw what was happening earlier today. Somebody was struggling with the screen door because there's a levity to it, right? There's a like laughing, like look at you,
in jest.
Yeah, levity, right? And so.
Hey, down. I know. Hello, Sammy. Hi, everybody on Facebook. If you're new on Facebook, Justin's connecting with the spirit right now. So listen, here's the deal. If you are new on Facebook, please hit the like and follow button, okay? Also, make sure you share the page. We have spirits coming through. Currently, he's trying to connect somebody. All right? If you are wanting to get a reading, and it's a spirit reading, Toya, I see you saying that. Okay, if you want a reading, spirit readings are free, but it's not a guarantee that anybody's going to come through. If you are wanting a card reading, you can donate. If you come over, you can to our PayPal. It's $25 for a full card reading. If you
Chantel, you're okay. You're okay. You don't have to. Don't worry. You're fine.
I'm just addressing the people on Facebook who are talking right now. But you got to make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube as well, guys, and the thumbs up.
So I've got an older male coming through, and he is making reference to somebody that was having trouble with their screen door or storm door earlier today. I guess depending on what part, where you're at, right, as to what it's called. It's making light of it. Right? I don't know. So this was like an ongoing thing for some time. Like they were either stuck in or out the door was stuck open. I don't know what it was, but there was an issue with the screen door or it wouldn't close. I don't know. But there's some sort of an issue with the screen door, right? And he's referencing a lighter. And I'm trying to reestablish connection because it's kind of going in and out here for me. Just hang tight.
Veronica while you're doing that, I'm going to say Veronica Guarini just got a terrible reading from another psychic. Help, LOL. Veronica, I'm
sorry, man.
I'm sorry. You know, that's how it goes.
You're in the right spot now, though. So just hang tight. You know.
Yeah, it's nice to see you guys too. I'm glad everybody is on. Oh my god, that wasn't even a freaking live.
So where is the I feel like he's referencing a B name. I don't know if this is his name, but he's I'm seeing the initial B, the letter B, as in boy. You got to give me something more than this.
Yeah.
Than just the screen door.
Come on now. B name. Somebody has had to have something with the screen door today.
There's a couple, right? So So all of these things, like, so here's the way this works, right? The few things that they give me at first, all of those have to make sense, right? And I'm waiting for it to click. I've said that time and time again, right? I've got to have it click to where I feel it,
like a seatbelt.
Yeah,
like a seatbelt,
right?
So they have to be all the three things. I mean, listen. It's pretty blatant. If somebody was messing with the screen door, or is it a screen door or a front glass door? Like it could have been a door in front of the door.
I call it a screen door,
right?
But
okay.
The screen usually you could put glass in
right.
to cover it, like during winter months and stuff.
Okay, so here's the deal. There's an older male coming through, an older gentleman. That means a father or grandfather figure saw someone today.
I see you there,
just today saw him. That they were messing around with, they had a problem with the screen door or a glass door, whichever one. I was having issues with my storm door earlier, wouldn't shut all the way. Father-in-law bill.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Now, you said they were kind of cursing, or what you said they were?
Yeah. It was an ongoing debacle, and they were kind of laughing at it. So now the another thing that they're giving me, and I feel like I'm zeroing in. Okay, there's also a reference to the way that, in my mind, that I'm seeing it. It's a picture of the United States, and it's going back and forth like on an airplane, and so there's a lot of travel involved. They're making me feel like there was a lot of travel involved with this person. I'm seeing traveling back and forth. Like the symbolism is I'm seeing a plane going from here to here to here to here to here to here. Like bing, 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 bing. Lots of travel. Long distance travel.
Okay. I know. Okay, so there's a lot of people.
I think I'm with Amanda, honestly. Because there are ways that I check, right? There are certain things that,
right,
for LWE students. One of the things that I'll do is I'll get a series of things, but I wait to see.
Mm-hmm. Dom, you have the headphones in. Are you feeling that?
I feel the click with Amanda.
And he
and because here's the thing, I felt Tulsa, number one, and I saw the AA.
Yeah,
but
you
I'm
said
like
the American flag, which would be American Airlines. Yeah.
So right, and then it felt close, but then I saw the picture. That was the main thing he was showing me, was the plane going back and forth.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Tulsa,
it comes in the way that they come in, right? Mm-hmm. The way that the energies come in. Sometimes you'll get hit. So, like with the lighter, that was an odd reference, because the way that it went to, it was multiple steps to get to the lighter from what I was seeing. Okay. And so it's like,
but for those
everything
who
comes very
were that
quickly.
close, don't give up.
Yeah. Just hang tight.
Just hang tight.
Now, as for anyone who's on Facebook and they're like confused or whether or not he's seeing
He
the
can
comments,
see your comments
I
that
am
are on
seeing
Facebook.
Facebook comments, yes.
Yes, he is seeing them.
Okay. Give me one more, man.
Yeah,
Give me one more, just to have it go click. Okay.
That's okay.
All right. Amanda, where does the number 13 come into play for you? Welcome, Robert. Where does the 13? So like that for me, typically seeing a number like 13 would be, the day of a month. So whether it be an anniversary, there's some sort of significance with 13.
Now, if you want to call in, so it'd be easier. That would be great. If you want to call in, Dom, you want to put in our phone number, and that way we can share.
Okay, I'm with Amanda, man.
Geo.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm with you, Amanda. Now, did you want to call in?
People are like, call in, call in. All right, Dom, I need you to deal with that and turn up the volume, so please.
It's gonna be really loud.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know that, but
Chocolate is hot. It's hot down.
All right, Amanda, you see the phone number there?
Hot. Okay.
take your drink with you.
Look.
Good boy. Really?
Hey, this is Justin.
Hey, it's Amanda.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
Good, how are
Amanda?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for verifying and validating all of that. Yeah, I mean, he's a fast talker, isn't he? Because the way the messages, the way the symbols were coming in was crazy. Because it was, all right, so the way that the lighter came in, he was showing me one thing, and then he's like, oh, and then it felt like I was holding a cord, and he was like, no. And then it went to like plugging something into a cigarette lighter in a car, and then he's like, no. And then he goes to like a Zippo lighter, and he's making me feel like this, right? But it's like bink, 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 bink. So I'm like, whoa. Same thing with the flying back and forth. They came in so fast, like super fast, and it came in. He's like, he shows me the AA, and he's like, no. And then I see the American Airlines silver plane, and I'm like, and he's no, but it flew, and I'm just like, I'm going with the last one that he was giving me, and so I was just like, okay, So, thank you for. But once I saw that you were like, makes sense, I was like, I get a pull. I get a pull, right? So it doesn't matter how many people that, and I say this all the time, is it doesn't matter how many people that certain things are resonating with. It's designed to kind of help me narrow down where it belongs. See, if this was a live audience and you're sitting over here and everybody else was over there, I'd kind of know right away. First off, it's going to eliminate that many people because I'm headed this way. But with this, it's just pulling me right into the screen, makes it exponentially more difficult. And so I always want to absolutely verify and make sure and feel that click like a seatbelt, like, yes, this is the person. And I'll feel it zeroing in. And then that's why I went for that one last thing, is like the 13, and so, yeah. So thank you anyway for hanging in.
In fact, I was like, what is the 1313? I was racking my brain, and I called my husband. He's at work right now. I think he pulled you guys up on the phone. And he was like, the year he died. I was like, oh, that's right. I don't know how I forgot that.
Okay. And so right away, he is wanting to say happy birthday to the Marine, because I'm seeing the United States Marine Corps logo, and I'm seeing the happy birthday cake with it. And so I don't know. So who is the Marine? Who's the Marine? I don't
know who the Marine was. He was in the Army. I believe he had some relatives in the Navy. I'm not quite sure who the Marine is.
I'll leave it with you. But I'm seeing like a birthday cake, and but I'm only seeing the Marine Corps logo with it. So it's like happy birthday to, I guess, whoever is in the Marine Corps, possibly thinking of going into the Marine Corps.
Okay.
He's a very he feels like a very light personality. He's coming through as a very light personality, and I mean, like, and by that I mean like a real ball breaker. Okay. And it depends on your viewpoint as to how you would take that. So for me, that comes across just because I'm used to it. It's done from a place of love, and to me, it's like it feels like this is, and I'm preempting everything that he's about to say just to kind of make it clear, because it could be awkward, coming from a third party. That the personality that I get is the way that he portrays his love is really through busting chops.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, that is totally him.
Okay, all right. So first thing that he wanted to say is, you mentioned your husband, and he's like, "You still with that guy?" Totally kidding, yes. Right? Totally kidding. All right. And he's like, he knows that you've been waiting a very long time to hear from him. And it's not that he hasn't been there. He's there all the time for you.
Yeah.
That one cold spot in the house is him, so let me verify that for you. Okay. When you walk through that one spot, he's showing me there's like a specific spot. He'll be standing there, and you'll walk right through him, and it's like he feels like it's him trying to give you a hug. Okay.
Okay.
he's looking for things to verify. You know what I mean? He's like, I don't want to make her cry, man. I don't,
Gotta
and
make
like
it
you
count.
have to make it count.
Make it count.
This is a chance, you know.
Because
what I mean?
Amanda, you've
Here's
been
the thing.
coming on.
Well, hang on.
You know.
And so one thing that he's showing me, I don't know if you went to a certain well-known psychic that's on TV that comes to town, or you were thinking about going to see this certain that's from my neck of the woods, Long Island, New York.
I've always talked about it, but I won't shell out the money to go see her.
Right. He's like, you don't need to. You don't need to. Okay.
That's funny.
I know, right? Interesting. Kind of blew up her spot a little bit. That's all right.
Thank you. I like that. That's hilarious.
Well, what are the chances you're going to get read at one of those things?
Very little.
Very slim.
Very
Right?
because you see how long this process takes.
It takes a minute, you know.
I mean, if you just run through people, that's chipping people out of.
I refuse to do that.
You
I don't
just won't
believe in
do
doing
that.
that.
Yeah.
You know.
And we used to watch her every week on TV. I mean, it was like a religious thing with me and my husband. We used to watch her all the time. So.
Yeah, so he's confirming.
And he's saying to
basically
me,
that,
he's
too.
saying hello to. There's not a word. I feel like I'm working with my hands, so it feels like a mechanic. But it's somebody. He's saying hello to the craftsman or the mechanic, or whatever. Kim Biederman said that November 10th is the Marine Corps' birthday. That was yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
But he's saying hello to the whoever it is that works with their hands. All right, he's like acknowledging that person.
Yeah, it's probably David, my brother-in-law. He's a woodworker and is always constantly building things, fixing things. Mm-hmm. I mean, it could be just numerous people in his. I mean, it could be my husband. It could. I mean, it's.
I feel like it's connected tightly with you.
Okay.
Okay. He's saying don't think too hard about it. It's someone that's close to you, and I'm terrible with names. I think he's trying to give me the name, but I'm not even.
Get an initial. Start with the initial.
Who is the S name?
S?
Yes.
Savannah. My daughter.
Okay. It's acknowledging her. Okay, well, come on, man. You got to give me. I'm pushing them for
more.
You got to give me like things that only you're going to know, right? Because I mean, that's the crux of it. That's the proof that you need. That's the proof that I need for him to give me. And he's like, don't rush me, man. Don't rush me, son. Don't rush me, son.
She's been coming on for over a year, on and off, so he can take his time.
I'm not rushing him. I'm trying to help him like pick and choose because it feels. Here's the thing. He thinks very quickly, and it jumps. From do. He's ping-ponging all over the place, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to help him narrow in on stuff.
See, this is what you'd be paying for if you went to go see the Long Island medium.
I'm sure she's quicker.
Well, that's because she gives,
I'm trying to make this count.
I know. I always say that. Make it count. Make it count. Because you only get, well, I'm getting ready to quote Hamilton, for God's sakes. Everything's a musical with a song. Because you only get one shot,
Not always.
Not always, though.
Not
it
always.
just, there was this song that,
All right. Just come closer to me, man. I know you're having trouble saying. Just show me. Okay. So the thing that I'm picking up from him is this very prideful thing. And so I don't know if it's that he's showing me himself, like if it was illness that eventually wore him down over time, and because I'm trying to see how he passed, and he's not wanting to give that. But the feeling connected with it is one of a sense of pride, of not wanting to be seen as weak.
Right.
Okay. The last thing that he would ever want to be seen as is weak, even if it's due to illness in his family's eyes.
Right. It was congestive heart failure, basically.
And the feeling that he's giving me is something that I think only a father could understand, of not wanting to see a look in your family's eyes of, oh my God, what's happened? Okay. That was his biggest thing. That was the thing that he was most scared of, more so than crossing. It was he just never wanted to look diminished in the eyes of his loved ones. But the feeling I get from that is that he unfortunately did see that in some people's eyes, but with you it was never there. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah.
And so with that, there's a gratefulness and a thanking of you for that inner strength that you radiate. Even though it wasn't easy for you.
Right.
And he's saying that he's got 2 younger males there with him. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So don't worry, because he's got the, like, it's a feeling of he wants that message to have the feeling of comforting, that he's got them. It's all good.
Okay.
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 And he's given me this feeling of wanting to give you some fatherly advice, right? Of why I'm trying to find the words. Stop beating yourself up. Stop beating yourself up over little things that don't matter in the long run. And you do it, and you know you're doing it at the time. That's the crazy thing. And he's like, girl, you're making everybody's life live in hell. Stop it. Stop beating yourself up. Because you're so much more than you give yourself credit for. And he's telling me she hears it. She hears people tell her this. You know, the people closest to you say this to you all the time, but you refuse to listen. He's like, maybe if it comes from me, it'll carry some more weight.
Makes sense. I think that's I do that, but I think that message is for my daughter right now.
All right, so in total transparency, what I'm getting is that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
True.
That's what he says. Okay, that's the feeling that I got immediately, right?
Yep.
So it's like you could deflect all you want, but
No.
it sticks where it's supposed to stick. Okay?
Yep.
And I feel like there's something that you're wanting him to specifically reference, and he's trying to get it across to me. Okay, it's almost like there was like some sort of a code that you had with him, for him to let you know it's him, and he's trying to get it through to me. And the problem, see here, and here's something for everyone to know, that the problem with like giving your loved one like a specific like code word or something along those lines, you've got to be careful with that. And because I've had them come through, but they never come through in the same exact way. Mm-hmm. It's usually because they have to go through my dictionary, and my dictionary isn't going to be the same as yours.
Right.
I may not even have something up here that is even... so, for example, one time I had somebody come through and they're showing me kids jumping up and down in this giant mud hole. I didn't get that reference. I'm like...
Yeah.
What? And I'm like, look, I know this is going to sound crazy, because I'm from New York, you know? I mean, if you had shown me a fire hydrant or something, you know, I'd get it. A pool, a beach, you know. And I'm like, they're showing me kids jumping up and down and playing in mud, like covered in mud, and like this giant mud hole. And they're like, oh, yeah, that was at their house in the backyard. That's where we went in the summertime to cool off. And I'm like, Okay.
It's gotten better since he's lived out here.
Yeah. I've got my dictionary is expanded, right? So, but the thing that I feel like he's trying to show me is, I don't know if there's a picture, but it feels like there's like something framed, or it's a picture or a painting or something up on a wall or a mantle or something like that he's making reference to.
Yes. So, like he's a Vietnam veteran, and one year my husband and my brother-in-law put together a shadow box type thing with all of his medals, Purple Hearts, everything that he received during that time, and it's up on the wall at his house.
Okay. He's making reference to that to let you know that he saw that, he sees that, and it's a thankful thing. But it feels almost like the feeling he's giving me is like that would be the reference that you would know that it's him coming through for whatever reason. Okay.
Right.
And he's showing me that, first off, he's acknowledging the rambunctious little one. Okay? And he's showing me that he actually goes and conversates with the rambunctious little one.
Really?
Yes. And so, like, people here, it feels like a male. It feels I want to say little boy, but I'm not getting that. It's just more of my internal barometer here of when I see a rambunctious little one. It comes through. I'm that little boy. You know, that's how it comes through. And so, but it feels like people hear them all the time, and just like looking off into space or out the window or something, and it's him. He's there. He's having a conversation to put people's mind at ease.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, it's fine. If not, I leave it with you, and you could check on it. No problem.
Yep.
So he thinks, here's the thing. A real big message that he wants to get through to you.
Stop it.
You specifically. Is to
Tell you to stop doing purpose. I can't do this. I was just trying to do it normally. Just goddamn let it off. Okay. Sorry.
But it's echoing.
the thing that he wants to get through to you specifically is about your stress level, right? Stressing over things that are constantly in flux anyway, finances, things like that. And he wants you to remember that all of those things are temporary, because you could get so wrapped up in your own head and your own stress, and you don't have any outlets for it. You don't have anyone that you can talk to about it or anything like that. He wants you to know he sees that, but he wants you to, when it feels like it's overwhelming, he wants you to remember this, that he's here, he's coming through. It's only out of love, because love is the only thing that we take with us on the other side. And that as long as you are surrounded by love, and you are, that everything is going to be just fine. And I feel like he's saying something along the lines of, when have you ever known me to bullshit you? Okay. I'm just going to say it. Right? When have you ever known me to bullshit you? And he wants you to remember that it's that love that you're surrounded by, and not just that's here, but on the other side as well.
Okay. Makes sense.
That you are
totally
taken care of. No matter what comes your way, you have to present a unified front to it. And you're not in it alone. I know you feel like you are, but you're not.
correct.
So that's pretty much it. Don't forget about, that one cold spot that you walk through. That's him giving you a hug. And it's always in the same spot.
Yeah.
He's saying. So don't dismiss that. Okay. And take note of where your mental state is at when that happens. That should help remind you and trigger this memory here. That it is him coming through, and he's giving you a hug of love and condolence and support. And so even though he's not here in the physical, he is there in the spiritual, and that love never dies. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much for being brave enough and willing to get a reading live with an audience and on the phone, of all things.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and but that's it. I feel him pulling his energy back, but just remember those things, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Oh, anytime. Have a good one.
Bye.
You too.
Bye-bye. Okay, there we go.
There you go. Amanda. That was a beautiful reading.
That was good. It took him a minute.
And see, he was a veteran. See?
Yeah.
So, we've had a lot of people pop on. Justin just got done doing a psychic medium reading. He had a spirit come through for one of our viewers, Amanda. Mm-hmm. Again, tonight we're on live, special night.
We're always on live.
We're always on live, just you never know when. So, if you are new and you just logged on, you see what Justin can do. He brings people beautiful messages. He reunites them with their loved ones to get the best message and the most meaningful message that's going to speak to you. Mm-hmm. You got to make it count. You got to be open. And Amanda had been waiting for over a year for that message. So sometimes I know there can be a lot of desperation from you guys. I see it in the chat. I want to hear from so-and-so. I want this. And I understand that. I understand it. I've seen it, and we feel it. We feel your energy, that desperation of just wanting that love to reconnect. But you see what he does here. If you are new to our channel, that we are the Intuitive Couple. He is Justin Cardoza, psychic medium, professional psychic medium for 17 years. He's been doing this for, thousands and thousands of readings before we ever got onto social media. Oh, yeah. And now we are bringing it to you here. I am his wife, Roseanne Cardoza, and I am an intuitive reader myself. Now, when we do our lives, we do a give back on spirit readings. Okay, so that's a give back, meaning it's free. But the caveat there is, you don't know who the spirits are going to come through for, right? Okay, he doesn't get to decide. It's who's the loudest, who is the most,
Yeah, just whoever comes through. Man.
And so it's not just them. He has to meditate and, he opens up his channel and everything, and he does all that stuff before he comes on the live. But here's the thing. It's also up to you. You have to be open and you have to be ready to hear the message. Okay? Because that's the most important thing. A lot of times we're so desperate, we think we're ready to hear that message, but we're not ready to hear that message. And it's frustrating. But the thing is, you have to be open, but you have to be ready to hear the message because you got to be able to accept the message. If you're not, they're not going to tell you what you want to hear. They're telling you what you need to hear. So they're going to make it make it count. Right, exactly. Right. Make it count for both sides. Okay? So, well, where is the time going to have 4 in the morning in the UK? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's late or early. So if
depending on which side.
Yeah,
right?
depending on which side. So if you are new and you're joining us on Facebook, make sure you like and follow. Give us some likes, the thumbs up and the hearts too. But also share our page, because you never know who a message may resonate with. It may not be you, but it's somebody out there. If you've got a kind and decent heart and you're not a selfish person, share it, because you never know who that message is for. Do you know how many times we have put out a message and it hasn't connected with anybody on here, but you get messages time and time again privately saying, hey,
it always comes
that
back,
message was for me. They saw it on a replay. So that's what I'm saying. It's because true. I can discern between the selfish, I need a reading, please. I want a free reading. When you say I want a free reading, right there tells me that you are and I see the Facebook symbol next to your name, that you're a live hopper. You're not interested in hearing the message. I got to tell you, how we work, we're the real deal, and we go deep. We're deep thinkers and we're deep readers, and we want to elevate people's souls and minds. Okay, so if you're wanting a card reading and you're wanting one card pull, one card isn't going to tell you anything. Okay, it's not going to tell you anything. Let me ask you a question. Does one sentence? I don't sum up anything in one sentence.
Lord knows that's true.
Okay, and here's why? Because one question always leads to another question.
Yeah.
Because it's just not that simple.
Well, you got to ask the right questions, right?
True. Now, the other thing is, too, we don't do 3 card pulls because we are trying to invoke you to get you to, to think deeper, to look deeper, to be braver, to speak your truth. Find what it is that you need guidance in your life. All right, and that is what a full card reading is for. A full card is $25. Okay, you can pay that through PayPal. Now, if you want to answer one question, no medical and no dead questions, like no if my dad is okay, because that is a spirit question.
Well, and the thing is, with that question,
and legal, we don't do legal.
With a question like that,
that starts triggering into other things. That's a trickaroo question, is what I like to call it. Yeah.
Here's my advice, because everyone wants to know that this is blanket advice for everybody, right? I'm telling you, I've been doing this for 17 years, as a psychic medium, professional psychic medium, doing it for other people, strangers,
Yeah.
for 17 years, thousands of them. I can tell you, it never ask if your loved one is okay. First off, that's a close-ended question. That's a yes or a no.
You
right?
don't have to
And
have
so,
PayPal, Charlotte. You don't
so
have to
here's
have
the thing.
PayPal.
Here's the thing. When you ask that, people can answer that all day long. And they're going to... But here's the answer, guys. Yes. Of course they're okay.
Oh,
All right? Now, what you want is you want somebody to come through with something that's as close to specific as possible. Things that you don't necessarily... that nobody else would know. You know, as long as you get, if they're in the ballpark, and look, I'm not the only legit medium out there. I'm not.
Are you kidding me? We train other legit up and coming ones.
Absolutely.
I mean, so if you,
know,
have abilities and such, you know, hey, that is something you might want to check into too. You know.
Yeah, because I find that our live streams really tend to attract people who are on the psychic spectrum, if you will, right? So, you know, whether you're sensitive, psychic, or empath, psychic, or psychic medium, odds are you're probably there. You get the energy that this is legit and the real deal, right? So, and that's what we do. It's like, because you're always wanting to learn. We're all wanting to learn and get better. How do we use our abilities and gifts to help facilitate mankind as a whole to get get
Right.
And
And
so
it's
that's
a
something
collective
that takes
whole, and that
takes
is
a while.
it's about enriching people's lives. It's not about enlightenment. Okay? It's about enriching people's lives. It's about getting people to scratch the surface. And I talk about this. I work with. Whoa. Hold on.
You felt.
Who's coming through?
Hang on. I was just about to ask something.
Whoa. I mean,
felt
like,
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, no, I got
All right, so
seriously.
Here's what I'm
dizzy.
getting, guys.
Hold on.
This is not in the United States. This is not somebody from the United States. This is clearly a veteran who has passed, because the first thing that I'm seeing is the poppy. And I think Canada uses the poppy.
Yeah.
And so we don't use the poppy here in the United States. So, but the name, I'm getting two names with it. It's like an Albert, and I want to say a Vincent. So AV.
Uncle Albert. Sorry.
He's very strong. He's been here a minute.
Are you kidding me? He made me dizzy.
Yeah.
He was like, shut up.
Thank you.
Shut up. I mean, it was like, ooh. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going to have to bear with me here, because I feel like, so I don't know if the name Albert is the familial name or his name, but I feel like I'm wanting to say Albert. Okay.
UK.
Okay.
That's probably dad is.
You have to bear with. I'm
Melanie?
trying to get him to give me things. UK. Okay.
Robert.
This is definitely because the main thing he's coming through with
the
is the poppy. All right. Clearly, I know there's a veteran feel with him. And forgive me, I am not a history buff. So I am working on... He's working with my limited knowledge of anything foreign. But I feel like there's... okay. I feel like there's a South Africa connection. So,
UK.
I feel like there's armed forces. It would be UK, right?
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Yeah.
We watched it go
I
down.
know that, but it feels like there's a South Africa connection with him. And so I don't know. Look, I don't know if he was stationed there or lived there for a while.
Alfred's your middle name. That reminds me of the boy that died on Downton Abbey in the war. Alfred. What?
What are you doing?
His name is Alfred. I was just his middle name is Alfred.
Shh.
I'm just making small talk while he gives you more information. These people can't take a joke.
Here, well, no, it's people are focused. Here's the thing: he's working on extremely limited information with where he's from because it feels like the UK, and he's like seeing all of any and all European references, and it all has to do from TV shows. No real, and he's like, "What is this rubbish?
UK.
What is this rubbish?" Sorry, man, it's all I got. He's like, Doctor Who? Really? I'm like, well, it's all I got, man.
I've got more than that.
Use hers, and then come back to me. And he's showing me, I don't know if he was a pilot, but I feel like he's making reference to flying a plane. And so if these things are making sense, I need somebody to speak up. I'm trying, man. Yeah, hey, Robert. Yeah, man. It's definitely not American. This guy coming through is definitely not American.
So you said Albert and Vinny.
No, not Vinny. No. Be very specific. I heard Albert, Vincent.
Oh, Vincent. I'm sorry.
Vincent.
I'm sorry.
Full name. Which is rare that I get full names like that, right? So it's Albert, Vincent. It feels like a South Africa connection, right? So the way that it feels like I'm being pulled down there, and I'm seeing like the southern, and it may not be South Africa, or southern Africa might be what they're trying to show me, because I don't know what the borders are, but I'm seeing the southern tip of the continent of Africa. Let me put it that way to be as specific as possible. I'm seeing a map zoom out, then zoom back in on the southern tip of Africa. So I'd say South Africa, right? And I feel like there's flying. Like they're making reference to flying in a plane.
I linked it and it worked. So get it together. We need to.
Yeah, sorry, Robert. I just don't want you to give away like too much information. So, because what that does,
It taints the reading.
It takes information away from them to give that you'll be able to verify. You know what I mean? Hi.
Are they on here still?
Well, he's still here.
I get that. I mean, he made me. So, Second World War? Older male? You're not giving an age.
Older. It feels older. This feels like a father, grandfather figure. And I'm not...
Are we looking at Queen Elizabeth? Or Queen Elizabeth's Jubilee? Like, no, I'm asking because...
I don't know. I'm trying to...
Queen Elizabeth, okay, in the early years... or after like her jubilee when she was in 25th. Ask them. I'm trying to help you here. I know at least a little bit of history. You don't. Come on now. Maybe if you don't watch the alien stuff in the Science Channel so much.
Yeah, but I'll be the only medium on the planet that'll be able to read an alien when it happens.
I'll be gone. I'll be in the TARDIS.
Yeah, see, the problem is, like, I'm seeing the uniform, I'm seeing a beret, but I can't make out what that time frame is, okay? Where with at least our guy, with the United States military, I kind of can distinguish by
so the beret is, I mean, I've seen them wear a beret. Is it red?
Blue. A blue beret.
Okay.
And so, look, okay, I'm trying to help you here. He's trying to get something. Gotta give me something else, man.
And Robert, listen, hey, we just don't want it tainted, so that way it can be the most beneficial. Like, it'll be a better reading for you. It protects his integrity as a psychic, but it also knows that you're getting a clean reading, that you didn't give any hints away. Yeah. That's the most important thing, folks. You don't give information to a psychic medium, because that's how you get tricked. When you tell them everything, then you've already given them the information. Psychic mediums work off of reading energy. Remember that. They're not reading emotions. So if they're giving you information, okay? If you're giving them information, French Foreign Legion was stationed there too.
Oh. Thank you, guys. Yeah. So look, man, I need to obviously read a book, right? Right? So you guys got to work with me here, all right? Just go off of exactly what I'm saying. If you get where it's from, if it makes sense, okay? Because I'm not sure on the where or the how. I'm just being straight up with you guys. The only thing of the where or how is that it's not the United States, right? Because the first thing they show me is the poppy. Right away, I'm like, okay, that's not us. I feel like I'm definitely seeing there's some sort of a connection with Southern Africa, is how I'm going to say it. Again,
like that?
Yeah, kind of. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Southern Africa, the name Albert. And here's the thing. Albert Vincent. Might be an A or a V initial, but I heard that pretty doggone clear. Albert, pause, Vincent. Don't know what that is. I see a blue beret. I'm not sure of the... So you guys, if any of this is making sense, just speak up, because my ignorance is really showing through in this matter. And so, like, I can only work with... They can only work with the knowledge that I have, you know what I mean? And
the
so, obviously...
Army Air Corps in the British Army that...
Well, that would make sense
Second-
because I saw... And it feels like... So, the feeling I get when I'm... is one of flying a plane, and it's a single stick. So, I don't think that's any commercial air. That would have to be... I would think that would have to be a fighter plane. It feels fast. I feel alone. So
they would be in the RAF, the Royal Air Force.
Could be. You know, like I feel like I'm holding the stick. Just, you know, so.
Ask him to give you a name of a town that he's from. Come on, I want to.
I know, man. I know.
I want to know more
dude, I'm
information.
trying so hard.
He won't even give you if it was like first.
It's
early, like old. I mean,
February, either February or the number 2. I'm seeing. So the number 2 is coming up, but it feels like it might be February. Like there's some sort of significance with February, the month. And I feel like I'm hearing roundabout.
okay. Come on, folks.
If they ain't getting it, it'll probably come later. This is probably one of those deals where somebody will see it and be like, oh, that sounds like it was for me.
One more thing. I just want to hear one more thing. Vincent isn't a name used a lot. That's my brother's name. Albert is a very, very significant name, especially in the UK.
I'm
That time.
leaving where
I know.
it's
I
from
am
open,
just
you know what I
saying.
mean? Because it just feels like the solid references that I have. English. Spoke English. But you guys have to understand that when I'm communicating with spirit, right? It doesn't matter what language they spoke, because we're not talking like how you and I speak. It's very hard to explain, but I have done readings for people who where their grandparents will come through, and they didn't
Ask
speak
him
any English.
Swindon. Ask him Swindon.
Melanie, what are the few bits that you're getting?
Yeah, because you are from the UK. So.
I just want to know. I just want to know what the few bits are. Please help me out. Now's not the time to be not want to be that guy, that person. You know, I need somebody like, well.
And my great grandparents lived in South Africa while they moved back to England, then the United States in early 1900s. Not for sure. Melanie.
Dad's still here or passed? Because I'm just hearing the name, right? Like, I'm not hearing whether he's giving me his name or not. This feels like it must go a ways back. Okay.
Passed her mom, and she said her mom
Was February.
February.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, I don't think it's for me, but it's also 4 a.m. there, so she's probably like
Sure.
delirious at this
Oh
point.
yeah, sure.
Hi. We got new people
What is the
calling.
reference to the roundabout?
Okay, Rachel.
Oh, so yes, please don't take that I was like snapping at you. I wasn't. I know you're just trying to help. No,
You're fine, CS. You're fine. We live near a roundabout. That's all I can think of.
Yeah.
Do you know what a roundabout is?
Because I'm seeing, like, it's almost like, I would almost want to say, it feels like what I'm seeing is a flat, like buildings, block of flats, right?
Uh-huh.
And then in the middle it's road, and then in the middle it's like elevated, kind of like at an angle, and it's flat, and that's where the traffic has to go around. That's what I'm seeing. Not completely stupid. Just a little stupid.
Are you going to turn left?
Turn left on the roundabout like Daddy Pig when he was in France. Yeah, that's the extent of my knowledge, right? It's like,
Okay, so, all right, go back to Melanie. McGonagall? That's her last name? How many people call you Professor McGonagall? I mean, like, you know? Even though I know that's probably not how you say her last name. If anybody's new that's come on to YouTube, please make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you get notified when we go live. Give us a thumbs up. If you're wanting a card reading, you know, just full card readings are $25.
okay, here's something. He's showing me that he goes up and down stairs. Like they will hear him going up and down the stairs. like at night, they hear footsteps. It feels like on wooden stairs going up and down at night.
I'm sure you do, Robert Wesley. Shay, can you post the clues? Where does the Vincent come in?
I don't know. It's what I heard, man.
I know. I'm just asking Melanie.
It's just what I heard, you know. And this might be, look, when people are fully wide awake, and I don't know if it's for Melanie or not. What I do? No. Here's what I know is that even when people are totally here and coherent, if it's not 4 a.m., I don't know if it's for Melanie or not. I'm just giving what I get. At this point, I'm going to have to ask him to step aside because no one's connecting with it. He was wanting to come through just to let his loved ones know that he's made it on the other side, just as like a proof. There's not really, without any kind of verification, there's no way to go down memory lane with him. He gave me as much as we can. He gave me enough information that for whoever it's for, if they see this, right, it's unclaimed pretty much. When they see this and it's like, hey, you know what, it makes sense. Hey, and if you are seeing this in a replay or after the fact, shoot me a message. Let me know. Okay, just so that, because once I have an energy, it's easier to reconnect with them. He saw it as an opportunity to come through. I've obviously got to brush up on references outside of
That's not okay. That's not your.
You know.
Oh, they'll find the message.
They always do. They always do. Always do. Always get something, you know, whether it's the next day or a couple of days later. It's always very, very a very short time frame and window. So when somebody does claim it, you know what I'll start doing? I'll start posting on Facebook. Hey, remember that reading that no one was there? I'll post, hey, it was claimed, thank you, you know, whatever. All right, so yeah, there you go. All right, well, yeah, just for clarity, one last time. One last time, man. Older male coming through, father figure, grandfather figure. I heard Albert, Vincent. Are those his names? The names that he's trying to talk to? I don't know. Those are the names I hear, right? I see him in a military uniform, showing me the poppy, which means to me that this is not United States. I don't associate the poppy with United States military.
Yeah, but Rachel said her.
Right.
Rachel.
Yeah, there it is. I see a blue beret. That's the main thing of the uniform.
A roundabout.
A roundabout. Yeah, there's a around about there, and I'm going to say Southern Africa. Because unlike
February
in my
and
mind,
number 2.
right? Because in my mind, in the United States, I see all in my mind the map of the United States. I see all of the borders of the states, right? Africa, there are a lot of countries in Africa, and so I'm seeing the southern tip of the continent. So,
how many people are on YouTube?
I don't know.
26. Drop down to 24.
Okay. So, Tracy conveniently donated. So, we've had a lot of new people come on YouTube tonight, but we've only gotten 2 new subscribers. So, again, I'm going to stress this. If you were wanting to get a card reading, if you're wanting to get a spirit reading, if you're wanting, you like what you're seeing on here, you have to subscribe. That's how it works, folks. And with the thumbs up, what he does takes energy, okay? But also, too, I want to tell you that this gentleman that came in, that takes a lot of energy for him, too. Mm-hmm. So that's why I stress share the videos, especially if you're on Bookface, okay? Because that's all people do is share. Makeup videos and nonsensical idiots who do card readings, earth angels and stuff. And yeah, I'm going down that road because those people give false information to a lot of people and false hope. And here you have this beautiful spirit coming through on Veterans Day trying to connect with their loved one. But because we have dark energy out there on Bookface who want to that they're earth angels, and by the way, they're not. And you can let them know I said that, Roseanne Cardoza. That dark energy is taking up the time and energy of this gentleman coming through. And it is prohibiting from somebody connecting with their loved one because they don't want to share. Because I've noticed on Facebook tonight, can I get a free reading? Can I get a free card reading? Can I free? Listen, if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, if you work in the supermarket, does anybody come to you and ask for something for free? It doesn't work that way. Listen, nothing in life is for free. Even death isn't free. I mean, it just isn't.
Ain't that the truth?
It's not.
Right.
Giving birth isn't for free. Nothing in this life is free. No. Okay? But what we get from everybody is generosity. Okay? And so the kindness and generosity of him coming on here to tell you who is coming through should be reciprocated. Okay? By giving us likes.
Sure.
Subscribing.
Yeah, it's an energy
and
transfer.
sharing.
It's a transfer of energy.
It's a transfer of energy. Okay?
Yeah.
Because listen, quite frankly, if you all really wanted to hear from your loved one, you'd be buying and booking private readings. But I'm saying, no, hold on. But on Facebook, I'm talking about Facebook. Our YouTube, somebody goes, I totally agree. Look, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm talking about the energy of the negative energy of people who are really wanting to hear from their loved one.
Here's the thing. We don't mind. I don't mind coming on here and doing free readings. That's why I do it. But, it's like, yo, throw a motherfucker a like. Throw a motherfucker a like. Throw a motherfucker a subscribe. You know what I mean? That's all.
Subscribe.
That's a transfer of energy, man. And look, I'm sorry. What was it? Amanda that I read earlier, right? She had been coming on for a year.
Well, first of all, Neuro, I don't let anybody's negative energy send me into a spiral. This is who I am. I tell it like it is. This is something that is lacking in this world, okay? Is that when you go into a restaurant and you get bad service, do you still tip that waiter? Most people do. And they don't say anything about it. The thing is that in order to correct people, you don't have to be rude with people. but you got to correct people, because how else are people going to learn? It's just like when Robert was giving out information before, we told Robert, don't say anything, because it'll if a reading comes through for you, it will
I want it to
taint
be
the
organic.
reading.
Yeah,
we want
man.
it to be organic. I have to protect his integrity, okay? And we want to protect your reading. So we know without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, and sometimes these things take time, man. Look, like I said, that guy, Albert, he'll be
but
verified.
people
There's
only want to pay.
no doubt
And
about it.
listen, yeah.
They got no-
Yeah, but yes, I have no problem liking and buying readings. Right. But the thing is that buying readings is an investment. If you're only looking for quick answers, then that's a surface answer. And we don't operate on that way.
Oh, Noro knows. He knows.
He knows. Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm letting everybody know
knows.
that.
Look, it's one of these things where
I don't like it when somebody knocks me in the head. It makes me feel dizzy. I knew how super serious he was. So that's what pissed me off, was because nobody was connecting with him. And I don't like feeling that.
I know.
And it hurts my heart. Do you understand?
I know.
Because you guys, you got to feel it.
They know. Everybody that's on here right now knows. And it might be somebody that was there just watching, and look, got freaked out.
Or has psychic amnesia.
Or is just, maybe it's like, that's all. Maybe it's just, they're tired and they're not really like, wait, what did that really hit? And they might wake up.
Well, I mean,
in the
listen,
morning
it wasn't
and be
as bad as the girl who was cut in half a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was a girl
That was verified, by the way. That came through.
Yeah, that came through.
The next day. Mm-hmm. Next day, it was like, I didn't think. But then I got to thinking, and I think it's this, that, the other thing. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Yep, that's what it was. And she's like, oh my God, I missed that one. Yeah, severed in half.
It was very sad.
Gruesome,
but that's what he does. He's a tragic medium. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, like,
yeah.
But you can watch all those back on YouTube. That's what YouTube is for, folks.
That's great.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
okay. Where are we at with people? Because if not,
no, I think we're good.
I am. Tracy donated. Perhaps his piggyback spirit. I don't know. Meh, feel your hands. They're gone.
Yep, like I said, I'm good. I'm done.
He's good. So, unless anybody wants a card reading, Tracy was kind enough to donate a card reading for a veteran.
I tell you what, here's what we're going to do with that. No. No, we're not doing it tonight. I tell you what, here's what we're going to do with that one.
If you want a card reading, okay, you have to pay through PayPal. If you are on Facebook, first and foremost, if I've never seen your name before, you have to share our Facebook. You have to like and follow our Facebook. Card readings are not for free.
No, we raffle it off. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do.
Raffle it off.
Yeah. For when the next time we go live, right? Because, look.
Sorry.
You okay?
So, if you're new, and it's only going to be eligible for subscribers. That's how we do that. Subscribers.
Okay, hold
and
on. Now,
people who
look
like
at that. Ingrid Lopez. Hello, I would like a card reading. You can say you'd like a card reading. Hello, welcome. I'm so glad. Make
She
sure
said
you
hello
like
before.
and follow.
Just allow me.
Go ahead.
Don't get frustrated with
No,
me.
Don't
get frustrated with me.
Facebook.
Don't get frustrated with me.
Go. I got a headache, dude. Go.
That's
Hurry.
why I'm ending it. So,
Right.
like and follow, and we will be.
You're ending it.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right. So yeah. So we are, yeah,
Hey.
we're going to.
Do not say anything and tell them what you're fucking doing. Because when you tell them you're ending
Hey,
it, they
settle
will
down.
walk.
Settle down. Jeez.
End it. Fuck off. You don't listen to me, and I'm tired of it. You don't read the fucking chats. I do.
Okay.
Hold on, Gene.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Oh, Ingrid's Rocio's mom. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give away a free reading to one of the subscribers the next time that we go live. Okay. So make sure that you hit subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when we go live, right? And if you're on Facebook, make sure that you like and follow the page so you get the notification of when we go live. All right. But with that, it's late here, and we're going to call it good. You guys have a great night, okay? Thank you.